We're live.
Good morning, everybody. Monday morning in London, and we're in the Trinny taxi. I'm already telling Michael the route I want to take, and he's going, "Really, Trinny?
Yeah.
Really, Trinny?" Yeah, but I just, you know what I feel, Michael?
Go on.
That the way you've come has gone past two schools. The other way has no traffic lights at all until you get over the bridge.
I'll tell you what, the front of the cab goes one way and the back of it follows it.
I know.
So,
This is like, this is where we're left with. This is where we're left with. If Michael and I didn't already have an intimate relationship, which involved my advising him on creams for his face, him coming to have cup of teas in the house, him working way more overtime than he needs to work, then we wouldn't be this intimate with each other. It's only because we know each other so well that we can get on each other's nerves on a Monday morning.
That must have worried you all over the weekend.
Okay, so.
Good morning from Western Australia.
Oh, good morning, Western Australia. Can I just say, lots of you ladies have asked this weekend about shipping for Trinny London to go to Australia for Christmas. You're fine this week, and I think you might be fine next week. I'm going to put up the final shipping dates, but it still is about 3 days until you get the products. So I'm on the way today to meet a lovely beauty editor of The Times, and I need to quickly do my makeup, and then I'm going to chat and catch up as I do it. So we have, let me just put that window up one second. I've got Lily in the back of the car. Lily, say good morning. No, she's just, there's Lily.
Yeah.
Say good morning, Lily. Hi, Lily. So you can say good morning to everyone. You say good morning? Morning. 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 Can I tell you what happened yesterday? This is the worst thing. I nearly did something so bad yesterday. And it was all about, I don't know if any of you mothers can relate. I'm going to do Like Medium BFF. I'm going to tell you all about Miracle Blur because it's selling out fast. So I have to quickly say, I just saw that it was also in the mail today as like This Works cream, Miracle Blur. And we don't have that many left. So if you're thinking about ordering it, I seriously say order it. Order it this morning because it's gonna sell out, and then we'll have to wait for another set. So I don't know how long that will be. Yes, this is what happened to me yesterday. I'm gonna take this off. Actually, I'm so hot.
They're saying good morning, Lily Wolf.
Yes, good morning, Lily Wolf. So I go to take Lila back to school, and I've got Lily in the car with me, and she runs up and goes up to their house, which is, you know, they're in different houses, the girls, and she runs up the house, and Lila just turns to me and she said, "Could we pretend that you forgot her and she stayed the night?" So I was like, "Lila, you're crazy." And then 2 or 3 more girls come in who are really good friends of Lila's, and they sort of say, "Oh yes, you could do it, and we could pretend the dog had, you know, just been left behind," and you know. And I got to a stage where I was thinking, God, this would be fun. How they'd have to hide the dog, you know, who would be looking after the dog, who had lessons, who didn't. Then another girl comes up and she goes, "Oh, and I could hide the dog in my dorm." And I'm like, oh my God, I'm now getting other kids, children involved in this. So in a mad second of just having this just fun, mad chat, for a second, I leave the school without that dog. I'm going down the driveway and I'm thinking, what have I done? What have I done? My darling parents, who I love, are friends of mine's kids, are going to kill me. So I then went back and I said, I need the dog back. And I had 3 seconds of thinking, how fun it would be for Lila to, you know, like I have a few antics from boarding school, and she's, my daughter, this is how convinced my daughter is. So on the way down in the car, I said, "Lila, I really wish you would do more of this or more debating or whatever." And she said, "Reading more books." And she said, "But I know stuff anyway." And I said, "Yeah, but you know, it really helps you reading a book to be educated, everything, blah, blah, blah." So then she says, "But you know, I have a very good, I can argue things really well." Because I said, if you want to be a lawyer, you know, so I can argue things very well. Her arguments for this whole dog gate, I called it Lily Gate in the end, was so convincing. She was like, you know, this is what would happen, and then you would, you know, I said, I have to call the school and say I've lost the dog. She said, yeah, but by then we could just say this and that. And I was like, oh my God. Anyway, it didn't happen. If any teacher is listening from the school, it didn't happen. It was a figment of my imagination for a second, but it was so funny with these girls. And Lila might be listening later. Hello, Lila. Here she is.
We have a few questions.
Yes.
Well, one is, where is the jacket from?
My jacket is from Topshop, My coat's from Topshop, my jacket is from Zara, and my top is from Topshop.
Then we have, when do you apply Miracle Blur, before or after the makeup?
I'll show you now because I'm going to do an application of Miracle Blur. And by the way, I just want to ask how many of you joined us on Sunday for the meditation. We did a meditation with this wonderful guy called Sanjay, and we just talked about the power of positive thinking and how to have energy. So we did a meditation which was on energy and positivity. 10-minute meditation. It will be up on the blog later today. It's on Facebook still if you'd like to watch it. But he's so great, and I'm going to do one. I think heading up to Christmas is a tough time for year for all of us. There's a lot on, and we can get stressed by things, and it brings up lots of memories. Christmas. I'm always mixed about Christmas. So I am thinking I might do him next Sunday as well, and I asked people to put requests in as to what kind of meditation they'd like to be doing. His meditations are very different from other meditations you might have done. It's not always about think of the sea and the waves, because meditation's quite personal, and he's quite brilliant. So going back to Miracle Blur,
I have another question that is related.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So Andrea says, morning Trinny, I have large pores, scarring, and I'm 48. I don't feel that a cream product will be enough coverage. What would you recommend, please?
A cream product.
No, she doesn't want a cream product.
Okay. Can I just say, Just a Touch is unbelievable for covering scars and for helping with pigmentation. It is a phenomenal cover-up, and even though it's cream-based, I think the fact it's cream-based means it will blend into your skin and cover everything without your feeling you're caked in foundation. But the miracle is in Miracle Blur. And if you do have pitting on your skin, then you can consider using Miracle Blur. I use Miracle Blur for the following. Let me just put my glass on so I can really show you. All right, I use it for the lines above my lip, and I use it for slight pitting I have here, which I had from acne scars from years ago. So I'll put that on here, like that, and it would just blur my skin. Do you see? Chloe's got much better eyes to see, like that. And then above my lip, I will put it on my lip line, like that, where I have lines. And sorry, we're just having a real, I'm just going to take that down. Our stack in the back of the taxi is so unbalanced. But can you see here? I'm going to get...
Yeah, you can see really well.
You can see really
Yeah.
Thanks, Chloe.
No, I mean, it's...
So, hang on, if I just
it's
do
working.
this, I'm just going to show here. Like that, how it fills it in. And then if you have open pores, I haven't necessarily got open pores, but here I have a little bit, so I could just put it there. And if you had an open pore, it would cover an open pore, like that. And it's mainly this area. What happens as women is we either age around here or down here. And I always go and see Seabag, and we talk about this a lot, the man who does my Botox. And probably because I have Botox in my forehead and under my eyes, I don't age here so much, but I do age here because I had a lot of damage with acne and scarring. So this helps me so much. There's other people who might have a crow's feet, and you can put it in crow's feet and it just gently blurs it. Some people might have big pores on their forehead and you could rub it in. It's different from face finish, because face finish is a gentle mattifier. So for me, with my forehead, I'd probably do face finish here, and all that's doing is mattifying. It's not filling in. It's a very different texture. Face finish has a firm texture, and Miracle Blur has this very weird sponge-like texture, and it's that sort of sponge-like substance which will go and ultimately fill in here on those lines that you want to diminish. And I'm now going to do a different lip for me. I hope I've got the tools here because I'm really liking this lip. I don't know how many of you were following last week. I had a really nice woman in the taxi called Amra. Do we have any brushes here, darling?
Check in the box.
Check in the box, okay.
You're talking Anan.
Anan, and she just showed me this sort of way to do something.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got anything I can use. Yes, I might actually. Yes, I do. This is going to be interesting. So, she took which I do too, and Chloe, you've done this a little bit. She took Chloe and I think she took Chloe and Federica, do you remember? When she did it. Was it Chloe and Federica or Chloe and Phoebe?
I can't remember, maybe Chloe and
So I'm going to take a little bit of Chloe, like that, there, and a little bit of Phoebe. But I want to make this kind of neutral shade. She might have taken Federica, I'm just putting a bit of Chloe. But I'm going to do this thing on my lip because I think a sort of young lip, this is definitely something I'm not going to do with Michael and the Bumps, is when you don't do a really emphasised Cupid's bow. So I have quite an emphasised Cupid's bow, but I want to just make it straight across. And I just think it works quite well. Let me just see, Michael's going to go across the bum now. Okay, there we go. I'm going to go up above. Sorry, before I do anything, I'm going to put my bloody glasses on because to have bumps and this is just going to be a disaster of a lip. So, like that. And do you see I'm going straight across instead of going down? No, sorry. Any questions?
Meanwhile, we have Kat's mom that says, "Good morning, Trinny. I'm loving my Miracle Blur. It's awesome, and I'm addicted to wearing moon on my eyes with sun on top for a neutral, twinkly Christmas Eve."
Fantastic.
That's a good
so
advice.
Great. Lovely. Can I just say, if you've got Miracle Blur and you're loving it, could you possibly write a review for us? Because we've got lovely ladies who've written reviews. But any of you, because it's all about that sort of positive energy coming out. I really felt that when I had Sanjay on Sunday and we were doing it, and I just thought, and then I was oddly in Fenwick on Saturday at Bond Street, and there were lots of women there who'd, you know, come and they'd followed my skincare advice, or they were trying the makeup, or they'd been using the makeup, and they were just saying, you know, it changed my life, Trinny. People come up to me, they say how well I look, and I just felt so, it's like I was saying to Sanjay on Sunday, what I want is, you know, I would love to have a really successful business, but it's so powerful to get women to a place where they think about themselves differently. It's fantastic. It makes you feel, it really does. So, anyway, I don't know why I said that.
Is BFF medium back in stock?
I don't know if it is yet. I will check. I'm just going to now try and do very difficult doing this. I think what I'm trying to show you is, for those of you that are addicted to a lip liner, you can get a pencil and take our lip to cheek and make a really, even in the back of a taxi, when somebody's going over lots of bumps, you can make a good lip. And with Miracle Blur underneath, it gives me lip confidence. Okay.
Do we ship to Cape Town?
Yeah, we ship worldwide.
Trinny, can you advise a booster vitamin to help with pre-Christmas stress?
I can. I did a vitamin special, which is actually on the blog, and it's all the vitamins I'm currently taking. But there's one called Alive, and it's a multivitamin. It's fantastic. I took 2 this morning. I would say something like that could be very helpful. But have a look at all those vitamins, because there's lots of things in them to counterbalance that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of Anna lip balm, lip treat, hyaluronic acid. Really hydrates your lips. If any of you are suffering from bad lips, I would thoroughly recommend avoiding anything with menthol in it, or kind of lip balm that you think is working but you have to continue to use it. This one is very odd because it's not sticky or oily or filmy. It doesn't do the things that instant other balms don't do, but there is so much hyaluronic in it and a lot of vitamin E, calendula, and it works. So I'm going to do that on my lip, and then I'm going to do a little bit of Sasha, like that, over the top, and I'm going to get that last bit that was on my finger and just put it on my cheek.
Will Miracle Blur work over a liquid foundation?
It should do. Depends where you want to put it. I know it works really well over just a touch. It works much better over than under. And I think if you're doing it around your lips, I can't imagine you have foundation all the way around your mouth. So it could be you've been using foundation all the way around your mouth to try and lessen your lip line. So maybe don't put your foundation too close to your mouth and use Miracle Blur instead. So on my eyes, is there any eye colour you particularly like to see today? And I could just do it because I am here with all the shades. So if there's a colour you'd love to see, let me know. And I'll also show you a little liner moment. I've got a little thing here and I can show you how to do a liner with your eyes. So if you don't question which one, I might go straight for a bit of...
Mystery, they're saying.
Okay, let's do mystery. Is mystery there? No, 1 second. Where are we? There, thank you. So with mystery, I'll just take a bit of my finger first. And I'm just going to plop. I would actually lift up my...
Someone says chalice.
Somebody says chalice.
Someone says moon. Now,
Okay. So I'm going to do mystery first because actually mystery goes with my outfit, and when I move to silver later today, I can do chalice and moon. Let's try and keep everyone happy. So I'm just putting it sort of where I feel you get natural shade. I think Brixton must just be full of speed bumps. I think it must be an area of London and it just has speed bumps everywhere. Okay.
advice for brown eyes,
Advice for brown eyes.
like colors.
I think if you do your match to me and do your skin, hair and eyes, it will give you a far better idea of which eye shades suit you than my just telling you if you have brown eyes. There are certain shades that look beautiful on brown eyes, but depending on your hair colour and your skin colour, it will change. So strength is beautiful. Dahlia can be incredible, which is our lip love. If you have a very dark, cool hair and you have a caramel skin, you have brown eyes, then Dahlia is this kind of pinky orangey shade, which is amazing. Katinka can look really beautiful on the eyes. If you have brown eyes, it has that little, I can't see. But it has that kind of orange to it, which is beautiful on the brown eye. It's really on my blue eye, but it doesn't very well on brown eye. I was going to show you about doing one of our shades as an eyeliner, so I'm going to take Empress actually. Are we going to take Empress or take Lovers? Maybe I'll just take Lovers. Lovers is our very dark aubergine shade. It's got less warmth in it than strength, but it's a very nice little eyeliner if you just want to put something on the tips of your lashes. Just put it on your lash line. So I've come to a standstill, so I feel confident to do it. So I'm just going to go right down there. Like that. Gives a bit of a line. And then I'm going to smudge it out in a second. But I'm taking a Real Techniques little brush. And I'm just doing a tiny drop. Lifting up my eye, the skin of my eye. I can't do this easily. But normally I would lift up like that so you get right into the lash line. There. And then I might just take a tiny bit of it and just do little dots. I'm not going to do a line.
They're saying super well done for you balancing the back of the
Thank you,
car.
darling.
And then what do you use as a foundation? Is it the cream and concealer?
It's cream concealer and it's foundation. I'm just going to finish this off, sorry, 1 second. So I made that too strong under my eye. So I'm just going to blend that out. And then I'm just going to blend out above. And take the rest of it and just bring it out here. So the foundation I use is here, and when we design the foundations, we use Trinny. It's really important, so the lady is using liquid foundation. It was really important to create a formula where you could see where your skin ended and the foundation began. So I put it on like that and you think, oh my goodness, difference in colour, but you blend it and you really just mix the oils in your skin with that colour. And you'll find that it comes to nothing on your skin and it's covering, but you don't see where your skin ends and your foundation begins. And that to me is what foundation should be like. I don't want to see your foundation before I see your skin. So I have foundation where I need it. You know, I put it here where I have a bit of pigmentation. I put it on underneath my chin where it goes red. I put a little bit under my eye. And another trick I do, which I'll try and do actually with a fuzzy brush, I'm going to show you this to you with this brush. So if you've got in the corner of your eye a sort of dark bit, I take a little bit of starlight. Starlight is not here. Starlight's not here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and fake it. Normally I take Starlight, but I think Starlight's out of stock. I'm going to mix it with a bit of sun, with a bit of
Just a touch.
just a touch. And then I'm just going to go to that little corner of your eye where you feel there's a darkness in there. Do you see there's a little darkness in there? Can you see it clearly?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of take the product and I'm going to do this side too. Like that. And I just want to fill in those bits because they can really make you look tired, much more than under eye circles really. So I'll just then blend it. Like that. And then you've got to make sure, which I haven't done today, is that you don't go into your tear duct because then it'll make your eyes smaller. So I have just done that. Because very difficult doing makeup in the back of the cab.
A couple of ladies are asking if Fenwick Bond Street have Miracle Blur and Mister in stock now.
I will check this morning. I don't know, I'm afraid, because I don't know how much sold at the weekend. But Mystery, they should definitely be getting back in stock in the next couple of days because we do a stock order every few days. But Miracle Blur, I think it's easier if you order it online and do a pre-order online. Whilst you can still pre-order. So I'm now just going to do some Talika Eyelash Conditioning Gel, which I love if you've got lashes. And we're done. That's it. Oh, and we've arrived.
Amazing.
So,
Last thing, Iris is really...
makeup look
Sorry.
today
Yeah, amazing.
has been a little bit of Chloe and Federica used with a lip liner. Michael, do you want to turn off the engine? Thank you. Used with it as a lip liner. Miracle Blur underneath. On my cheeks, I've got the remnants of the Chloe with a bit of Sacha. I put a tiny bit of Sacha on top. And then on my eyes, I put a little bit of Mystery with a tiny bit of strength as a liner for my eye. And then I'm just going to finish off totally with some Kate, which I have done a little bit of cheekboning here. So I just start in the corner. It's very easy to do. It's scary, this product, and yet so effective. So I just pat there where my hollow in my cheek is, and I'll do the same here. There. And we're done. Yes, last questions.
No, Iris is really excited for the first episode of the Trinny Taxi tonight.
The Trinny Taxi Show is airing tonight at 8 p.m. on Facebook. And we've got Natasha Grano, who's a sort of overnight Instagram sensation. And many of you might have seen women like that on Instagram and think, what are they really like? Well, we find out what she's really like. So we're tuning in, hopefully, every Monday at 8 for a new episode of the Trinny Taxi Show. Ladies, have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.